What makes an engine sound unforgettable? Is it horsepower? Obviously not. Number of cylinders? No. Or is it something you can't quite explain? The truth is, some cars don't become legends because they're the fastest. They become legends because the moment you hear them, you know exactly what they are. LFA doesn't sound like a Ferrari. A Ferrari doesn't sound like a Porsche, and a Dodge Viper definitely doesn't sound like anything else on earth. Today, we're just gonna go through, the 10 best sounding production cars ever made and why they sound so incredible. Now, this ranking is undisputable, objective ranking. If you think otherwise, I have some bad news that you would need to tell your ear doctor. Number 10, the Subaru WRX STI. If you've ever heard the Subaru come in before you saw it, you know exactly why it's on this list. The WRX STI doesn't scream like an Italian supercar, it rumbles. It's almost like menacing. That unmistakable sound comes from Subaru's horizontally opposed boxer engine paired with unequal length exhaust headers. Instead of evenly spaced exhaust pulses, the engine fires in an uneven rhythm. The result is a distinctive burble, a deep popcorning sound that enthusiasts have loved for decades. It's one of the most recognizable engine notes in the world. You don't even need to see it, you just hear it once, and that's that. Number 9, Dodge Viper. The Dodge Viper doesn't sound refined, it sounds angry. It sounds like mad, like something that should have never been unleashed in the public roads. It's a massive, huge naturally aspirated V10. It's one of the largest engines ever fitted into a modern sports car. 8.3 liters of pure displacement. Every press of the throttle feels like you're waking up this thing that is trying to kill you. It just sounds like chaos. Number 8, Mazda RX-7. The RX-7 proves you don't need pistons to make beautiful noise. It's a rotary engine. It's unlike anything else in the automotive world. Instead of pistons moving up and down, creating that traditional rhythm, it's spinning rotors to create combustion. The result is an incredibly smooth, high-pitched mechanical scream. Number 7, Porsche 911 GT3. Porsche spent a decade perfecting one engine, the naturally aspirated flat 6. The GT3's masterpiece revs all the way to 9,000 RPM, producing a sound that less of a roar, right? It's less of a roar and more of a mechanical symphony. It starts with a deep mechanical growl at idle, and then it just changes as you accelerate. It's one of the last naturally aspirated engines that truly rewards you for chasing the red line. Every gear, every corner is an excuse to hear that flat 6 sing. Number 6, Lamborghini Murciélago LP640. If drama had an exhaust note, it would definitely be the Murciélago. The V12 has the incredible combination of deep bass at the lower RPMs and just this high-pitched scream at high revs. It's not elegant like a Ferrari, right? And it's not precise like a Porsche, but it's pure. It's just pure Italian aggression. Number 5. Ferrari F50. The Ferrari F50 wasn't just inspired by Formula 1, it practically borrowed its soul. Its naturally aspirated V12 delivers razor-sharp throttle response and a sound that's raw, mechanical, and unbelievably alive. This is a V12 from an era when Ferrari still believed in mechanical honesty. Unlike modern turbocharged Ferraris that sound like a jet engine, the F50's engine lets you hear everything. Every fuel injection, every combustion event, every mechanical component working in perfect harmony. It feels connected. Number 4. The Porsche Carrera GT. Many enthusiasts believe this is the greatest V10 ever built. Originally developed from a racing program that never happened, the Carrera GT's 5.7-liter naturally aspirated V10 delivers one of the most exotic sounds ever heard from a production car. The V10 configuration is special. 10 cylinders creates a unique firing pattern, different from a V8, different from a V12. It's almost like sci-fi quality to it. The scream somehow manages to be both aggressive and beautiful at the same time. It's one of those sounds that gives you like a goosebump, even through a phone speaker. It's one of the last great V10s and possibly the best. Now we're getting into the top 3. Leave a like if you agree with this ranking somewhat, and also leave a comment. Number 3. Pagani Zonda Cinque. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The Zonda proves that an engine doesn't need to be like super complicated and sophisticated to be unforgettable. It's a naturally aspirated AMG built V12 that combines like deep bass at low RPM with a metallic scream at the top end, creating one of the richest exhaust notes ever recorded. Pagani understood something fundamental. You can't improve on mechanical perfection, so they didn't try. They just let the V12 sing. Number 2. Ferrari 812 Competition. Naturally aspirated V12s are disappearing, and Ferrari knew this. So before they were gone, they built one final masterpiece, the 812 Competition. It revs beyond 9,000 RPM while producing an exhaust note that's equal parts violence and elegance. This is a V12 designed specifically to sound incredible. The intake and exhaust are tuned to amplify the mechanical character. The red line is high enough that you spend meaningful time in that beautiful like scream zone, and there's like this sadness to it actually that it might be like the end of an era. So Ferrari made sure to send it off right. Number 1. Obviously, the big dog. Was there really any other choice? The Lexus LFA isn't remembered because it was the fastest supercar of its time. It's remembered because of how it sounded. Toyota worked with Yamaha, literally the piano company, to tune the intake and exhaust like a musical instrument. They treated engine acoustics the way a guitar maker treats wood selection. Every component was optimized for harmonic perfection, not just performance. The V10 was engineered to rev so quickly that engineers had to replace the traditional analog tachometer with a digital display. The needle literally couldn't keep up with how fast the RPMs were climbing. From idle to 9,000 RPM, the LFA produces a sound unlike any other production car before or since. At 2000 RPM, it's already special. By 4000 RPM, it's transcendence. And at 6000, you're not just hearing just an engine. At that point, you're listening to art, to the sound that they wanted you to hear. By 8000, 9000 RPM, it becomes something almost like spiritual. It just somehow sounds like music. It's not just loud, it's not just high-pitched, it's emotional. People who have driven the LFA said the engine note is so good that they would happily just sit idling in parking lots just to hear that sound, and the acceleration is simply a bonus. It's the kind of sound that makes even people who don't care about cars stop and listen. And that's why, for many enthusiasts, it's the greatest sounding production car ever made. Now, of course, this is subjective. I was joking about the intro. You know, some people would always choose like a deep rumble of an American V8 over like a Italian V12. Just depends on the crowd. But that's what makes this debate so much fun. Now it's your turn. Which car do you think has the greatest engine sound of all time? And if your favorite didn't make the list, let me know in the comments below. And the best part about cars that sound incredible is the conversation they inspire. Now, enough talking. Let's hear your rankings in the comments.